This is On Site. We got a great show for you guys. Here it is.
I am telling you, you're gonna love me, and you, and you, and you, you're gonna. Hey, everybody.
Girl, don't do that.
This is show 21. I'm Rah Ali.
And I'm Richard Lomax.
I'm Millie, baby. Look, do y'all see
Hi,
me?
boo. How do you
Oh my
feel?
You don't look
You know
good.
what? I'm so damn messy that nothing was gonna stop me from getting up to top of shit.
Millie sounds like she on a line with two tissues rolled up, stuck
Literally.
in both of her nostrils. She don't care. She said, I could have been on a flatbed. I am checking in. I appreciate your work ethic, honey. But I do hope that you feel better. I'm glad you're feeling better than you were the other day.
Yes.
Child, they're going to quarantine her anyway. So get your shit together, Millie. You are going to be quarantined soon.
Oh,
We had a really good time last week. It's like a vibe when you guys are in the studio with me. It's something that I love. I love the energy of you guys being here. But I want to thank everybody for listening each and every week. You know, Stationhead is our
8
official
p.m.
home.
Eastern. Child.
Girl, have you
Beat it
always
up.
been dumb? Like, were you like this when you was in school too?
No, because you're late. You're late every week. You're late.
But
Speed
that's
it
a
up,
lie.
mama.
That's a lie.
Mama.
This is the thing. This is not your show. Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's first off.
Yes, it is.
Second of all, okay, you're supposed to say at 8 p.m. Eastern after I say each and every Tuesday, not at the start of the sentence.
And you're
Like, don't
supposed
make
to.
me and Millie play the bloopers for everybody so they can see how off you are now.
That's fine. You're supposed to wash your ass before you put on clean drawers. Nasty.
You know what? Speaking of, well, first of all, y'all already know this is our official home, so I don't gotta say that. But let me just tell y'all something, okay? So today I took the time to go on the YouTube channel and read through the comments, something that I've done, but I've only done it like here and there. And when I tell you, I want to first thank everybody for the love, the hundreds of people who send love. But I have to make this disclaimer because we're going to have to pull this specific clip. Okay? Richard is joking with the things that he says to me. Okay? For the people that are new, some people are getting offended and getting upset. I saw a comment that said, you know, I really like Rob, but I don't think it's right for Richard to let everybody know that her hair fell out. That's really embarrassing. First of all, okay, my hair did not fall out. Okay.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Okay, he's joking. It's not. He's not serious. So don't get upset with him when he's saying those things. Anything that he actually says out of his mouth is not true. The next thing I saw was somebody say that I had no money and that Richard had paid my rent that was in arrears for 5 months. And I could tell by the tone of them writing the message that they really did believe it. Listen, y'all, it's all jokes. The day that Richard doesn't know he's mic'd and he says some, then y'all got something. Until then, he's just kidding, guys. All right? He's joking. Whew, child. Anyway.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. It'll come in a little stronger this year.
It'll come in what? It'll come in what, Richard? What you say?
A little stronger. It'll come in a little stronger this year. You know, you pray about it. Your edges. You pray about your edges. It'll come in a little stronger this year.
So
but you got
I think
to pray
what I'm
for
gonna
real.
do for y'all is I'm gonna post a picture. But see, I feel like I do that, and then it'll still be somebody new that'll come in 2 weeks or a month, and he'll say it again, and they'll still think I don't have no edges and I'm bald headed. So I don't even know that it matters. But we're gonna jump right into segment 1, which is what would Rah do? I want to encourage you guys to continue to write me. You know that you can be featured here on the live show, which is a lot of fun because you get an opportunity to connect with us. I'm going to be giving shout outs in the chat in a couple minutes. This comes from an anonymous person. They said, I'm taking my friendships too seriously. I'm really close with this girl. I support every stupid decision that she makes, and I never make her feel like a dumb for her choices. And trust me, she makes a lot of them. Of course, I try to stray her away from making them, but when she insists, I let her know that I'll be here to talk about it when she hits the fan. Whenever I have something going on, she has little to nothing to say and doesn't support anything I have going on. It sucks because I really with her. We have a lot in common and I always have a good time when we're together. Maybe I just take my friendships too seriously. Should I just be shallow with everyone or find new friends? I know y'all be listening to my show because y'all stay sending in the same goddamn questions all the time. My advice is everybody's different. Each and every person is different. And like I have said 100 times before, that I have learned different ways to be from having my actual friends advise me on those type of things. For me, I have this rule where it's like I'm gonna give exactly what I get. If you're there for me and you're a good person to me and I know you got my back, I'm gonna go beyond to give you that same love and support. If I'm not too quite sure about you, you ain't gonna be too quite sure about me, you know? And I don't like a lot of talking and emotional stuff, but I'm definitely going to be there for any friend that I feel is a good friend to me. So the advice would be to give what you get. That's it. If you think it's a good person, you think she got your back and love you, then give her back that same support and love.
I don't agree. Fuck her. Leave her where she is. Just like I left Rah where she is. See, I paid her rent. And you see, she got on this air and told these people that I didn't help her just to save face. Rah, you owe me $10,000 and I want my money now.
But I thought you said it was 20. I thought you said it was 24,000.
No, you gave some of that back.
Oh, I paid some of it back.
You paid some of that back, and I'm very proud of you because you're handling responsibilities. But let me tell you something, honey. If I don't have my money by 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, since you want to play on this phone, I'm gonna come and beat your ass. You hear me, Rashida? Give me my money. Give it to me.
Oh my God. I'm gonna see what I could do. So we have segment 2 as the sound off, right? Where we sound off about shit that we're tired of. But I don't actually want to do that. I want to skip past it because we got a lot of topics that I want to get into. And I don't want to really waste too much time complaining about random shit that we can't change.
Millie, do you see what she's doing, Millie? We had just Millie, do you see what she's doing? I'm gonna hold a meeting after this. Do you see what she's doing, Millie?
I'm sick of this. What happened?
Millie, I'm sick of this. We're gonna hold a meeting. She's got to go. Millie, we don't need her. Millie, she's got to go. Every fucking week she's changing some shit around. She's got to go, Millie.
I don't think that's gonna everybody work, in the studio.
No, Millie. We talked about this. We're going to human resources on that bitch. She's sexually harassing people.
No, we didn't.
Okay, Millie. Okay. She going down. You going down with her. They're going about to close this whole shit up because I'm not doing this with her no more. Every week is something different.
Did Millie say anything, or is she dead silent?
No,
don't worry about it.
You said I'm out of here next week.
Yeah, out of here.
So what you gonna do without me? What you gonna do? You have your own Richard Lomax show?
I hope all them books you sold on Love and Hip Hop and them shoes you've been selling, I hope that benefits you because you're out of here, baby. You're out of here.
What were you saying before when Richard was talking? Because I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said he didn't tell me shit. We didn't talk about a damn thing.
First topic is the situation or the story, if you will, pertaining to Gossip of the City. So I'm going to let Millie elaborate on this.
Yeah, so Gossip of the City went onto their page and Onsite has the screenshot. But they said blogs post things and don't fact check. However, they just posted another story that turned out to be false. Bernice and Lil Baby. They said that they were on vacation together and that they were, messing around. And they had to delete it because once again, they were wrong. How dare you say something about fact checking, girl? Are you crazy?
I saw that.
Like, that's bullshit. So everybody is just sitting up, I think, sick and tired of Fee's ass. I think that everybody is ready for accurate news. It's not about who did it first. It's about who did it right. And so
I like that. I like that.
It is.
Hi, my name is Fee, and I'm coming to you whatever the fuck is on my mind.
Richard,
hi, my name is Fee, and I'm bringing you any fucking thing that I pull up on the internet. Fake, real. Hi, my name is Fee, and I'm charging you mother.
You stupid for that.
Hi, my name is Fee, and I'm charging you motherfuckers to sit in the dark.
I can't hear him. He said, "Hi, my name is Fee, and I'm sourcing you guys with whatever the fuck I find on the internet. I don't care if it's real or not." Richard said, "Hi, my name is Fee, and I'm charging you motherfuckers to sit in the dark." You know you childish. You know you childish as hell. You know you wrong. You know you wrong.
It is what it is.
This is true. So we were having this goddamn debate amongst multiple chats. And then another blogger did this poll yesterday, and the question was, everybody wants to know, why do people give Ari Fletcher such a hard time about dating different guys, but they don't do the same with Lori Harvey, right? So it's like Lori Harvey is celebrated for what they are assuming is happening, because once again, if someone doesn't confirm that they're dating someone, you can't just say that they were. So she's been tied to... It's
a group of them little pretty bitches that are getting all this recognition, but just being cute, little mindless, idiot little bitches. They're so pretty. They're so pretty.
So Lori's been linked to Trey Songz, am I correct?
Yo, man.
She's been linked to Justin Combs. She's been linked to Diddy Combs.
My man.
She's been linked to Future. She's
Millie's
been linked to, and I think she was engaged to like a basketball or a baseball player. I think it's a basketball player. And that's just
Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry. If you don't get your ass out of here, get out of here. And Ari's been linked to maybe 2 or 3 guys. It's really no huge difference in numbers. But my opinion is the difference is that we have not heard, and the people, let me just say it like that, the people have not heard Lori speak. So it's kind of like a mystique there. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys remember this, but years and years and years ago, when Amber Rose started to date Kanye West, everywhere you turned, it was about Amber. You couldn't blink and it not be a story about Amber Rose. Amber Rose is walking down the street. Amber Rose is getting in a car. Amber Rose, it was just like this huge thing. And then she did the magazine cover where she laid across his lap naked. And it was just like the internet was in a frenzy. And then when she started to speak, people were like, okay. There's a familiarity when you hear a person speak and when you have a sense of who they are. So Lori's mystique and being quiet, it makes an infatuation with her silence. What is she doing? Where is she going? What's happening? And they can't say much about her because she doesn't say much.
You want to know what I think, Rah? I think that it goes back to people feeling like round the way girls are less than. You get this impression that Lori Harvey is this classy girl because of the things that she wears and the things that we see her out doing versus Ari, who people feel like, well, she's not worth it because what? She twerks, because she might get a little loud, she's a little aggressive, I feel like a lot of people discount a lot of girls from particular areas, and I think that has a lot to do too with the way that people view them, because Lori Harvey ain't shit. If you want to lay it out, I mean, did somebody really try to get her about
that? That's a phenomenal point.
I agree.
The thing is, you can't say, you can say it, right? You can say it, right? But then she doesn't give you anything to support it. So let's say, for instance, if Lori Harvey said, I love getting f***ed with a gun on the bed, then you would take that statement that she said, even though she's probably doing it, right? You would take that statement that she said and you would use it as your explanation for why you feel like she ain't. If Lori Harvey bent over, right, and let's just say she didn't twerk, but let's say she bent over and was like sexualizing herself, rubbing her hands in between her legs, or, you know, doing whatever, fondling her breast, and said, I need to get some dick tonight, you would have supporting facts to go along with your speculation. But because she's silent, you can't really put your facts behind it. You can just make an assumption. If she really wanted to, she could make a statement and say, I want to let you guys know that I have never dated any of these people with the exception of Future. All these other people have been my friends. And there's nothing that you can really say that to prove otherwise. But if you announce that you're fucking the person, excuse my French, because I hate cursing like this, but if you are with Javonta and you're on top of him and you say he's about to give me some dick, then we don't have to speculate if he's giving it to you because you told us. So it brings us back to the drawing board, which is depending on what you want out of your life, your career, your future. Silence is king, because if you don't speak on it, there's nothing to support whatever the speculation is. So that's what my that's what my assumption is, and that's how I feel about the situation. But obviously time will tell. Lori Harvey may start talking, child, and may hit the fan, honey. So, but Millie, I think you're 100% right, and that's just what it is. Richard, you don't have much of an opinion about anything because you probably don't know who Lori is.
I know who Lori is, but the reason I know who Lori is because of Steve Harvey. That is the only reason. The rest of these broads are just up there, bitch. They come a dime a dozen. Every week, one of these bitches is popping up. They popping up and they popping pussy, and I'm sick of it.
You sick of it because you mad and you jealous.
A little bit.
Pop your
a little bit. No, I don't want to pop anything. I don't want to pop anything because I don't want to get popped.
Millie, what happened with Boris Shady
Kodjoe.
What's the tea with that?
Boris, sexy ass
Kodjoe. Boris Kodjoe and Nicole Ari Parker stopped by expeditiously for a special Valentine's Day episode. And they had a shady response when the reality TV stars asked a scandalous question to him and his wife. So when T.I. posed the question to Boris Kodjoe, how do you keep your dirt on the low? Boris Kodjoe, like a grown-ass man, said, I don't have any amazing dirt, but we respect each other enough that I would never want to embarrass myself on my wife or the kids or anybody. And people had to sit there with egg just falling all on the floor because that's when you really see that you ain't worth a damn.
How do you keep it, where it stays inside? Stays in house. There's no...
Do you mean the fuck ups?
Yeah, I haven't heard any dirt on them.
Well,
I don't know. I mean...
I don't think there's a lot of major dirt, but we're also private and we also respect each other enough that I would never want to embarrass myself or her or the kids or anybody.
You thought you had a friend, didn't you, Tip? No.
That's why you was late. You was peeing down your fucking leg earlier and you had gout.
Yeah, I heard you said that.
You ain't hear shit. I typed it. You ain't hear shit. I typed it.
But I thought I was gonna be able to make it back a little bit sooner before you guys went to the commercial. What did you guys end off talking about last?
Well, Millie was about to go straight into the whole Sky thing. That's probably why you went to the bathroom.
Oh, what happened with Sky?
So there's a trailer that was just released for Black Ink Crew, and so on this new season,
I saw that on site.
Yeah. So New York is coming soon. And one headline that's rolling into the new year is the tense relationship between Sky and her son, Des. So the two tried to settle the differences, but the past was still brought up due to Sky's belief that Des stole from her. So in frustration, Des called her a dumbass and a fraud. And so she went back and forth with him, and it was just a hot-ass mess. They need a resolution, like Kirk Franklin said. I'm about sick of this shit. I'm about sick of this shit. Sky looked like her ass needs to go to the bottom of the goddamn ocean and eat baby roaches at the bottom of the sea, eat some shrimp or something. I don't know what the hell her problem is, but she needs to clean it up. Bitch, them your kids. You're responsible for your children. Keep working, keep fighting, and being combative like that, it's not gonna change it. Those kids are hurt and they're upset. That don't make their disrespect right, but you can't match it, and you can't instigate with your kids. And that's what she does. She needs to clean that shit up. No.
Richard, what you think?
It's her fault. It's her fault. You were never there. You don't really have a say-so in how things are operating right now. It's a lot of hate you're throwing at her. She don't know how to accept it. There's really honestly nothing that she could do other than just honestly be a mother. Whatever that is, whatever that means to her, she needs to be it. But the shit that she's been doing and the level of hood rat that she's been displaying, she fighting her sons like she one of his bitches. Like it's just horrible. Turn that New York cap to the back, bitch, and strap on them boots and be a mama.
It also could be a little bit of a storyline situation where it's kind of like maybe they're stretching it out a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I ain't never smoked no blunt with my mother. I never smoked no blunt with my mother. Never.
With your mother?
I never smoked no blunt with my mother. My mother.
Oh.
That's some New York shit. I'm with my mother. Never smoked it. And real mothers don't twerk.
Real mothers don't twerk.
She a nurse. Sky be twerking. He ain't got no respect for his mom. It's embarrassing.
I agree, Rich.
You agree?
And I agree, Rob, too. I think it's a storyline. What else are they going to talk about if they don't, talk about her with the sons? What else does she have going on?
Richard, are you ready to tell everybody what you told me the other day?
Here we go. What did I tell you, Rashida? What did I tell you? That you had lint on your panties?
The thing is that when things are not going so great in your love life, it shows in your behavior. You're very uptight. You're very,
Oh no!
And thanks to me, no. You've been able to dust them cobwebs off that thing. So why don't you tell the people how you've been?
Bitch, this is a girl code that you are violating, and when they get a hold to what's going on, they're going to eat you up. Why would you try to put my business out there, Rashida?
Everybody, I want y'all to know Richard been getting some.
I ain't been getting nothing. Here we go. I haven't been getting nothing.
Try again.
Millie, don't believe him.
Yes,
don't believe him.
Don't believe him. Millie, don't believe him. Richard is having a little excitement in the love department. Thanks to me.
No, I'm not. Thanks to you.
Thanks to me. Is it not thanks to me? Is it not somebody that you met on my live?
You don't need to be discussing my business like this, Regina. You don't need to be discussing my business. Oh,
yes, honey. I'm so happy for you, sis. I definitely think this is record breaking. A nigga talking to you for more than a week is epic. You know what I'm saying? And this is great. I would love the opportunity to bring him on and, find out how that thing work.
It's not.
Why
oh my
not?
God.
Why not?
I need somebody hear me.
Everybody is saying congratulations.
Hand me my file, my folder. Give me my folder and my file. I need to look over my contract because I know that my contract didn't have anything about telling my personal business. I'm about to sue this bitch. Hand me my file. Hand me my folder.
Not hearing my folder. Richard, who you talking to?
I'm talking to one of the representatives that's talking to my lawyer. No.
Oh, okay.
This has got to stop. This has got to stop.
I'm really happy for you. And I'm going to surprise you at some point in the next couple of weeks. And I'm definitely going to bring him on the show because I want the details. Because
surprise me and pay me my money back. Pay me my $10,000 back that I paid when your shit went in the arrears and they was ready to put your shit on the street. Pay me my money. Surprise me with that.
He says surprise
up here telling these strangers my business.
Yes, honey. So did you hear about Keyshia Cole and Kehlani?
Yeah, I heard about it.
What's the tea with them?
Okay,
I wanted you to tell me about what's going on with them before we got Michael Blackson on the line.
Okay. So when Kehlani first released On Me, the song featured Keyshia Cole.
But how does that go? Sing that for me so I can see if I know how it goes.
I don't listen to her ass. How it go, really?
Shit, I don't listen to no fucking Kehlani. I fuck with Keyshia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear that, but they said Kehlani delivered her music video.
Sorry to this man.
From the track altogether. So that caused people to suspect that there was some animosity between the two performers. And on Friday, the rumors were fueled after someone shared alleged screenshots of the two women subtweeting one another. Kehlani tweeted, "It's crazy how the ones you look up to are down to be looked up to. But when they got to be eye to eye with you, all hell breaks loose. Humble pie tastes good, I promise." So although Keyshia didn't directly reply or reference Kehlani in a tweet that she shared hours later, fans are convinced that she was responding to the singer when Keyshia Cole wrote, "Girl, shut the fuck up."
Period. Period.
Yes, that's a horrible situation I would like to see. I think Keyshia damn near knock her head off her shoulders, and I'm for the fuck shit. I think Kehlani need to shut her ass up and just do your song and sit there and eat your damn food. You already didn't have a girl on there. Why you got to come out putting all these tweets out fueling shit? Just do your thing.
I saw the fans were saying stuff too. They were really disappointed. I feel like that's something that happens with a lot of artists. And when new people come into the industry that do what they do, is one of those things that they like kind of feel a way about it. And then there's always something. But I think what fuels it is definitely the people, because that could have kind of went under the radar. We wouldn't have known nothing about it. But
well, the media,
it goes Black Twitter, turning it into a trending topic.
Well, we didn't have Black Twitter when Whitney did it to Brandy. We didn't have Black Twitter when well, we did have it when Mariah did it to Ariana. So it's been going on.
Ariana
it's the battle of the
and
divas.
Mariah Carey?
Yes, it's the battle of the divas.
Mariah don't claim her ass.
Mariah don't know who she is.
I
Mariah
was
does
like,
not know
like
Ariana
whole
Grande.
different generations. Everything that's in the media today, we're going to talk about it. Everything that's been in the media the past few days. But we're going to talk to Michael Blackson, and then we're going to come back and finish these topics, okay?
Okay.
Those are y'all. Hang on 1 second. Let me get them all. You tried it. Is that the coat? You tried it. That's the jacket. You tried it. That is not how my hair looks. That is not how my hair looks.
This is respectful.
Thank you so much for taking the time out and doing this interview with me. I appreciate it. A lot of people don't know that you're from Philadelphia. They actually, because you are African and you always talk about Nigeria, they don't know that you're from here. So tell me a little bit about your upbringing.
Well, not Nigeria. Actually, more like Ghana and Liberia.
Okay.
I did go to school in Nigeria when I was a kid. Actually, like 3rd and 4th grade, I was in Nigeria for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I came to Philly. Actually, my first stop in the United States was Newark, New Jersey, believe it or not. I stopped was in Newark for 2 years, and then my mother had some friends that lived in Philly and said that cost of living was much better. So we moved to Philly the summer of '89.
Okay.
I was a little kid. I don't know how old I was. 14, 13, I don't know. But Philly, and then pretty much Philly raised me from there on, you know. We settled in Philly and started doing stand-up right after high school, maybe like a couple of years, at 19, 20 years old.
What started you doing that? Because that's like a different era. So what started you? Was it that you were just really funny?
I have no idea what gave me this bravery to actually do this, go on stage. I was a very shy kid. When I came to America, all the kids did was make fun of me every day. They clown me every day. I didn't even know I was dark skinned until I came to America. No, because where I'm from, we never saw complexion.
Right.
I never knew that somebody would put their hands next to mine and be like, oh, I'm lighter than you. And then when I came to America, it was more like, you know, it was like late 80s. It was all about like Out the Barge and, you know, Prince. It was light skin era.
Right.
You know, and then they made fun of my accent. They made fun of the way I dressed. They made fun of, the dressing continued on to today. Yes. But this time, my dressing has a little swag with a little bit of money involved with it.
Right.
Back then, it was just like we had no money. My mother worked at McDonald's and she made like $50 a week. And we made she shopped at like McCorry's and like Woolworth. You know, back in the day, I'm not sure how old you are. Have you heard of Woolworth?
No, I never heard of that. No.
You heard of McCorry's? Probably not.
No, those are probably Philly stores, right? Those are not.
Nah, those are actually Newark, New Jersey stores.
Okay. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from New York, so.
Oh, you're from New York? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Newark is kind of a little bit close, but and then even the supermarket, grocery store, even sold sneakers back then, like Pathmark. My mother would buy chicken and buy my sneakers next to the chicken. So I wore like chicken flavor sneakers to school.
I know they was tearing you up, right?
My sneakers was called In Action. That was the name of it.
Oh
so
my
they called me
God.
every day, and it took me a very long time to really, you know, get to like just accept America. It was very hard. You know, because back where I'm from, we didn't care about name brand clothes.
Right.
We didn't care about complexion didn't matter. You know, I mean, it's different now. The Western world has contaminated my whole continent. And prior to like all this contamination, we didn't know complexion. Nobody cared about what complexion you are.
Yep.
I could hang out with a light-skinned person. We just knew they were all Africans.
Right.
We had no idea.
And that's a little bit why they say also when kids are born, they don't see color. We teach them that. We teach them dark and light and all that kind of stuff. So it's learned behavior. So let me ask you this. Being that you did come here young enough to be influenced, what comedians inspired you on your way to do comedy?
It had been Eddie Murphy. I think Eddie was the first person that I saw ever do stand-up. I kind of like missed the Richard Pryor era. So when I came later, once I became a comedian is when I started like studying Richard Pryor.
Okay.
You know, but like prior to that, Eddie Murphy was like the man, you know, Beverly Hills Cops. of course, Coming to America, which was probably the funniest movie in the world.
Yep.
And then
that's what put Africans on the map, right? Coming to America.
Definitely did, but it put us on the map in a kind of like in a good and a bad way. Like they call me Hakeem every day.
I love that movie, and I love Hakeem.
I know he was, but what it did do, it did make every people believe almost anything Africans would tell them. I think when Come to America came out, all of a sudden now people Americans felt like, okay, an African could be a prince. He could be rich.
Yeah.
So a lot of us Africans, we took advantage of them. We lied to the American women. Yes, I'm a prince. I have my own money. You know, and
still lying today. Still lying today. I got a bunch of girlfriends that have been bamboozled and hoodwinked to think that they're gonna be queens and princesses and over in Africa. Not myself, not me, but people that I know.
Hey, listen, we had to get y'all back for dark skin jokes, okay? We had to get them.
You had to get payback.
We had to pay them.
The dark skin guys in general became in style, so that had to be beneficial for you as well.
Well, I mean, Eddie wasn't that dark. I think we became in style like doing like New Jack City, like Wesley Snipes, and of course Big Daddy Kane. Even, you know, I mean, Flavor Flav, you know, I don't know how many people were feeling, but I think between Big Daddy Kane and Wesley Snipes, I think that's when we came to style. Dark skin became okay then.
Also, Malik Yoba. Who else? You said Wesley, right? What else is some really like popping? I don't know what year it was. Morris Chestnut.
Right.
Yeah. So
I was very influenced by rap music, you know, growing up as a kid.
But you're doing music now, though, right? You're doing music now.
I do what?
You're doing music now, right?
Well, you know what? I'm a big fan of Afrobeats, you know, and I think I introduced Afrobeats to Black America.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, you know what? Let me just take advantage of it and give it a shot. And I had this kid in Nigeria wrote a song for me, and I went to Nigeria, recorded the song, and put out the music video. It just actually dropped last week.
And how is it doing?
It's doing pretty good. It's good. I wanted something to perform. Like I go to my shows and I do straight comedy, but almost every city I go to, I do an after party. So I said, I got to do something for the after party. So now I do my music for the after party.
Get the bag all around. Get the bag all around.
Get that money.
Very, very smart.
Get the singing money.
Where's your mom and dad? Where's your family? Are they here?
My mom is currently in Ghana. She's 77, got older. She just decided to go home and settle down. Mm-hmm. My dad passed away like 15, 20 years ago. It's been a while.
Okay, sorry to hear that still.
Majority of my family are in the States. I actually have a nephew. My younger sister, her son plays in the NFL. He was drafted by the Giants and later got traded to the Saints.
Oh, really? So you're not the star of the family anymore?
I'm the star of the family. Nobody knows anything. I am the fucking star.
Speaking of stars, I saw that you were at the Walk of Fame. Is it this Walk of Fame with 50 Cent? Yes. And you said something about owing him money. I'm sure it was a joke, but what prompted that? What led up to that?
No, but the owing money thing was, about 3 months ago when 50 was he wasn't borrowing people money. He was just giving people money and then asking for the shit back.
Wait, no, make it make sense. They didn't ask for the money at all?
Nobody ever asked for money from this nigga. This nigga will find a way to give you money and then later wants his money back. Maybe because you didn't use the money for what you're supposed to use it for.
Okay.
Where is Martin Luther King?
Shit, goddamn it, nosy motherfucker. Okay, we're in a strip club in LA, in Hollywood, somewhere. I'm in a section. We chilling. I'm not the type that go to a strip club and throw thousands of dollars. My max is like $500. That's my max. Unless I'm getting paid to be at a strip club, and I'll take half the money I'm getting paid and I'll throw in the women.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Right. So tonight he was in town. I said, let me get my hang out 50.
Mm-hmm.
I go to hang out with him in his section. You give me bottles. We
$150?
No. It wasn't $150. I said, I'm in his section. We chilling.
Okay.
All right. We popping bottles. He throwing money on the strippers. I'm like, listen, I'm not working tonight. I'm not getting paid. This is your night. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that I wasn't throwing the money that night.
Mm-hmm.
he decided to give me some ones to throw. It was like $300-$400 once.
Okay.
It was the same week, and then on top of that, when I pulled up to the club that night, they wanted $100 to park.
Bomba clock.
So I threw half the money and held on to $100 to pay for parking. And then when he realized that, he woke up the next morning and said, I think Michael Blackson owed me money. Because I guess I didn't use the money for what I was supposed to use it for.
Because you didn't throw it all at the girls.
I didn't throw all the girls. I saved some for parking.
He is so petty for that.
That's a petty ass nigga.
Okay, let me ask you this. You have this thing with all these women on your page constantly. Are you
Tuesday, which one are you talking about?
Yeah, all that, all the naked girls, all the females. Do you see yourself settling down and getting married anytime soon?
Oh God! You know what? Right now, one of my guys that goes on one of my feature acts when I go on the road, he has this joke that says he'll ask who's in a relationship and women will clap, and who's single and women will clap, and he'll say who is single and in a relationship. That's where I'm at right now.
That's where you at with it?
I'm single and in a relationship.
So do you think it's possibility you want to have more than one wife?
I mean, I'm sure that's almost every man's dream. But you know, it's right now. It is. I'm in the situation I'm in is very comfortable.
Okay.
I have somebody special in my life.
Is she black?
She's Asian.
Well, I'll be damned. Can she see you? I guess they having technical difficulties. Hope she got some good fucking glasses.
I don't get this freedom that I want. I'm not going to want to be in a relationship. I've been there. I've been married and divorced and have kids and I have girlfriends. And the last 2 years prior to me seeing this person, I was single and it's the best time of my life. You know, because my thing, if you cannot treat a woman right, there's no need to grab one and there's no need to hurting her.
Right.
Just being by yourself and being honest with whoever you see.
Right. I agree with that. I agree with that. But the thing about it is, now I'm not speaking to your relationship with her because I don't know her, but I think that just because she doesn't give you any type of I guess confrontation or make you have to explain yourself, that doesn't really mean anything because look, your first answer is still not, yes, I found the one, I want to marry her. All it does is make you more comfortable having your cake and eat it too. But a black woman or a strong woman in general is going to be like, I'm not tolerating this. It's either me or them.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I would rather go for them.
Jesus.
I know you did not just say that. I tried so hard to scream. What? I am so done. Let me ask you my last question. Would you appear in the room? Would you appear in the Rumored Last Friday movie? Would you like to do that?
Oh yeah, well, that's been done. Like I'm definitely in it. I'm already in the script.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. We just waiting to see what happens. I think the death of John Witherspoon kind of threw everything off.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking. I guess they have to rewrite the script now.
Okay.
But I've spoken to Cube and everything was ready to go.
Damn, that's so unfortunate.
And unfortunate. I mean, but you know what? After us losing Kobe, it's like, you know what? Anything is possible in life. Can't take life for granted. Just live the best life you can live, but you never know when it's going to be over.
Absolutely. What's your sign?
You know what? Being from Africa, being born in a village, a lot of us don't really know I actually did a birth. I celebrate Sagittarius.
Okay.
I celebrate the 28.
Okay.
I could be off by a day or two.
Okay. You have a wonderful spirit. You have a beautiful spirit. And being in Hollywood, that does not happen often. I interview people and I can see the fake right through them, but you have a wonderful spirit and good energy. You've been really successful. So continue. I want to encourage you to continue to stay grounded and be who you are, because it's appreciated and you can see it.
There's a fat ass ring I just saw in your hands, motherfucker.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening, okay?
All right.
Thank you guys. Mwah.
Bye, Michael.
Oh my God, he was so funny. I was trying so hard. Hey guys, everybody in the chat. They said, Rob, why you clapping?
You trying to hard work. Why did you want that man?
You know what?
Why did you want that man audition for Roots?
I was trying so hard because I have a very, what is it called? Obnoxious? Is it obnoxious? Or is it like, what is it? Contagious? What's the other word that people use? Obnoxious. I have a very, there's another word for it.
Because they gave you two.
I have a very infectious laugh, and it's so outlandish. So I knew beforehand, I was like, listen, you know, you got to try to control that laughter. But then when he said, if a woman, you know, if he had to choose between her and them, he said he would choose them. I couldn't breathe. So I think I did okay. How y'all think?
I was surprised at his accent. Because I guess I trained my brain to, like, I feel like I've only heard him with, you know, a native accent. So today I was like, what? But
what you mean he doesn't usually speak like that? But he sound the same.
No, I ain't never heard him talk like that.
Oh, what about you, Richard? You don't really know what's going on, though, right?
I do know exactly what's going on. You don't want to hear what I had to say, though.
Richard, he ain't even here.
Millie, you hear me,
right? I
right?
see his name. I see it.
Yeah.
He probably has it muted.
I can hear him.
Oh, I can't hear him. That's fine. Well, whatever. I don't need to hear Richard anyway. I actually prefer not to hear him. So let's finish up these topics on the gossip column, honey.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. Oh, you can.
No, go ahead. No, I want you to talk to me.
Okay, so Quentin Miller says that the Drake and Meek Mill beef killed his career, and Charlamagne thinks that he's owed an apology.
Really?
So while many Drake fans celebrate the 5-year anniversary, if you're reading this, it's too late. Songwriter Quentin Miller, the man who was outed as Drake's ghostwriter during his high-profile beef with Meek Mill, has spoken out about how getting caught in the crossfires of their feud ruined his career. So according to Miller, his relationship with DJ Drama and Don Cannon was ruined in addition to the relationship with Drizzy. He states that it was just so much confusion and everybody was trying to find out who's at fault. Y'all just don't know the pressure and how it was. It was a lot. It was hot. So that's one of the biggest things I regret was fucking up that relationship. He continues to say that in the end, Drake and Mika are best friends now. So they watch basketball games, they do shows and shit. So it's like, what the fuck was all of that even for? Everybody was able to move on because everybody else's careers were already established, except for him. You know, he lost his leg in an accident like that year too. He has gone through the ringer. They say Drake brought him a prosthetic.
Oh,
but that's we don't know.
Right, that's horrible. Do you think that Meek owes him an apology? What do you think about that?
Meek little shitty booty ass.
No,
a lot of people
Millie.
give him apology. He is such a sucker ass.
Millie, what I tell
he
you
always
about talking
out the
about my
side
Meek?
of his raggedy ashy ass neck and don't ever have no fix. He'll have you thinking somebody did something to him, and then he'll come back out talking about I was on perks. I don't even remember that shit.
Don't talk
he
about
is a
that.
hazard.
Don't do
He
it.
is a fucking hazard to society.
Not he's a hazard though. Millie do not like his. Ain't like him for a long time, so that ain't nothing new. Now,
because you wanted to be a dream chaser.
Everybody is talking about this story. This was like breaking news around 2:30. Let's see if we can get Richard on the line.
I'm right here, bitch.
On.
You got to do better, honey.
See if we can get him on.
You have got to do better.
I'll give you guys a rundown for those of you who don't actually know. Can I get the on-site page pulled up on here? That was a screenshot of it. I don't want that. Let me get the on-site page pulled up. And then let's see if we can figure out how to add Richard. And then Millie, of course, you know, I like to hear your outlook on things because we have similar, but then also we have very different views on things.
Different,
so I love hearing your outlook, you know?
Right.
So it was breaking news earlier that Cardi B's pregnant best friend, Star Brim, was charged in a sweep NYC blood gang roundup. It was an indictment. So it was reported on site, but it came from NBC. It says Star Brim, the best friend of Bronx rapper Cardi B, has been charged with racketeering and slashing a person. Court documents released Tuesday say. According to reports, Star Brim is allegedly the highest ranking female member of the Blood's 59 Brims in New York City. Brim, whose real name is Yonette Respis, was one of the 18 defendants named in the indictment of gang members in the Southern District of New York. She was charged with slashing a person and participating in the racketeering conspiracy. She's been allowed to delay her arrest until the baby is born. The prosecutors say that Brim also gave the okay, or the cue, or whatever it's actually called, but she gave the okay to go after the two bartenders at the Angels nightclub. So there's kind of two different stories, and I'm intertwining in one. They said that, I guess she used the term pop the bottle or throw the bottle or something along that line, which was giving orders to some of the other affiliates to attack the two young ladies, Batty G and Jade. Let me just give you a roundup because I don't want to speak from a place of not facts. Okay, so it says that one thing happened, but then following the earlier reports on Star Brim's implication in an NYC blood gang roundup, it's been revealed that the two sisters that were attacked in Cardi B's strip club case were actually ordered out by the godmother Star Brim. After a major roundup of New York City chapter of Blood, Section 59, the Eastern District Court documents revealed that the members of the gang visited and attacked Rachel and Sarah, who we know as Batty G and Jade, the two alleged victims in the Cardi B strip club attack case. The two sisters were apparently attacked 2 weeks prior to Cardi B incident in NYC strip club. So it says that Cardi's best friend, Yonette, who you guys know as Star Brim, ordered her subordinates to violently attack the sisters at the Queens Club Angels. Sources close to Cardi believe one of the sisters had an affair with her husband, and that's what led to the ordered attack. Star Brim allegedly ordered the hit from prison where she was serving her sentence. So, once again, it's kind of like one of those situations where she's coming to Cardi's defense and she's like, listen, Cardi has problems with these girls or with this girl. We believe she's sleeping with Cardi's husband. Go after him.
Jesus?
What'd you say?
I said Jesus.
So everyone wanted to get my take on it. I received probably 50, 60, 70 different DMs on both my personal page as well as on the Onsite page, informing me. And of course, once I was informed, they were like, are you going to talk about this? Are you going to talk about it? And I'm like, of course, we're going to speak about it because we discuss trending news. So of course I'm going to speak about it, but I got to say this. I stand firmly in every single thing that I said last week, but what you guys don't know about me, because you have not had an opportunity to get to know me until now, is that no matter how much I dislike a person, they can be the worst person in the world to me, my enemy. I don't bask in the glory of people going to jail. The most disappointing part of the entire story is that a baby is not going to have their mother there, regardless. I don't know what else more you guys want from me. I know you want me to be ratchet and uneducated and laugh at but that's really not who I am. So she's going to deal with the consequences of her actions. We all have to. We all have had our day.
Well, let me say what I want to say. I want to say.
Please, go ahead.
Shit.
Say it.
Jesus.
Ahead, please.
While everybody around the world is trying to discuss the parenting of Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, they need to be discussing the parenting of these little young juvenile motherfuckers that are joining these gangs because they don't have the proper support from their parents. So they're so concerned about somebody changing their gender, but they're not concerned about handing their life to a gang. So it's a lesson learned here. Y'all priorities is all fucked up. And it's very unfortunate that this young lady is about to face some good time for her behavior and her actions. And it's extra unfortunate that it's a child that is possibly going to be raised without her mother. However, those are the decisions that she made. And those are very conscious decisions that she made when she decided to do those things, when she decided to make those calls, those threats. Those are things that she needs to stand on. You did the crime. Now you're going to do the time.
Absolutely.
However,
of course.
Like you said, I don't wish nobody any jail time. That's a very hard sentence. That's a very hard pill to swallow. However, I'm not going around putting hit out on people allegedly. So you won't see my ass doing about 50, 70 years. So she got, what she might get on 20, 25. So I guess she's going to spank you.
I think that's a little extreme.
She's going to spank you when she get out. You got to wait 50 years to get your ass whooped?
Well, look, I tell you, I feel like Star Brim. Is
that your mom in the background, Richard?
What happened?
Mom is talking. Is that your mom, Richard?
It is my mama. What's the problem?
Can you tell Miss Maya to please? We are on air. She telling Richard bring his ass in here and wash these goddamn dishes. I cannot. The ghetto. Go ahead, Millie. Talk to me.
Have her baby and go to prison. Federal time, day for day shit. All I want to say is, because I done talked about that whole all day. All I want to say is, ain't it mighty funny that you were being mocked for losing your child and now she won't have access to hers? So that's why you got to watch your mouth and watch what you say and the intentions of your heart while you out here spreading that venom. She ain't rehabilitated. Send her ass back till she learns something different. And I hope don't nobody send you money for whams or Twinkies, girl, because you need to really just be on a sugar-free diet and you need to learn your lesson. Water and bread. Let it soak up and expand. And in the Bible, she needs to go to God about this.
Right. Well, one of the points, you guys would definitely have some really great points. One other thing that I hope doesn't go under the table and that people really pay attention to is how much time and how much attention is being given to gangs. Like, I think one of the biggest shocks for everybody was the situation with 6ix9ine and how all of those people received 15 years, 20 years in that case. It should definitely be a lesson to the youth, because that's really who's affected and that's really who looks up to this stuff, to stop promoting your crimes online. It's some real man. It's like we know this, right? Everyone knows it, but they still partake in it. They're still putting, and this is in all different realms, not just gangs, but this is also in street people. You're putting stacks of money that you haven't gotten from a job to your ear. You're showing off designer clothes and talking about how much money you got. And I've said it before, but if it's in the streets, it's in the precincts. So the cops are not secluded from what we all know and what we all talk about. So if your neighbor and your homeboy both know that Mikey sells weight, then so do the cops if y'all putting that on the internet. If you are going to, be screaming out different gang affiliations and doing interviews and talking about what ranking you're in and tours and showing people where you got jumped in, understand that the boys are going to see it. So I'm not telling nobody that they can't do the crime, but please, let's do our crimes in a smart way. Let's use our head. Let's try to get away with it.
Right.
That's kind of like
you hear me?
To go. Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me? I meant to just to weigh in again before we move on. I just hope that when these people are picking their friends and they're going to bat for their friends and jumping in their friends' beefs, that the same friendship and the same activity is giving the same energy when you want to put knots on people's heads and then you're willing to jump in for that knot. Be able to jump in and take those charges for your friend too and help her daughter out. Do her daughter that justice. Jump in and take some of them charges for her since you want to jump in and take people's beefs on her. Take on this beef. This is a different beef. Show her how much of a friend. Show how much you value her friendship. Help her out. Put the money in for them lawyers because she gonna need it.
Well, that concludes our show. It is 9:21. I want to thank you guys so very, 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 very much for being here. Y'all know this country accent is coming. Y'all know it's coming.
That accent is disgusting.
Go wash the dishes. That's what you go goddamn and clean your room.
Worry about it. And you stop hanging them tampons on the shower curtain.
Thanks, Millie. I love you so much. Feel better, baby. I know next week you're going to be full throttle. And we will see you guys next week. Show 22. Love, peace, and what y'all?
Edges, y'all. Edges.
Bye.